Good morning, students. Now I am going to continue with the explanation of the lesson 3 questions. So, we have read that a king wanted to know the answers of 3 questions. These 3 questions were: what is the right time to begin something? Which people should he listen to? What is the most important thing for him to do? To find out the answers of these 3 questions, he sent messengers throughout his kingdom to announce that the person who would answer these questions would get a suitable reward. But the king did not get a satisfied answer from anyone. So he decided to go to the hermit, who was known for his wisdom, to seek his answers. When he reached the hermit's hut, he saw him working and digging the ground. The king offered help to the hermit and told him to relax for some time, and he started digging the ground. Now, let's read further. When the king had dug 2 beds, he stopped and repeated his questions. The hermit gave no answer, but stood up, stretching out his hand for the spade, and said, "Now you rest and let me work." Now the hermit asked the king to have some rest and let him work, but the king did not give him the spade and continued to dig. 1 hour passed, then another. The sun went down behind the trees, and at last the king stuck the spade into the ground and said, "I came to you, wise men, for an answer to my questions. If you can give me no answer, tell me so, and I will return home." So the king was losing his patience. He was seeking the answers. That's why he was working for the hermit. But when he saw that the hermit was not interested in giving any answer, he told him to tell him frankly, to tell him honestly that he was not knowing the answers of his questions, so that he could return home. "Here comes someone running," said the hermit. Then suddenly the hermit saw someone running towards the hut, and they both got distracted. Their attention got focused on that person who was running towards them. The king turned round and saw a bearded man running towards them. His hands were pressed against his stomach, from which blood was flowing. When he reached the king, he fainted and fell to the ground. The king and the hermit removed the man's clothing and found a large wound in his stomach. The king washed and covered it with his handkerchief, but the blood would not stop flowing. The king redressed the wound until at last the bleeding stopped. So, students, the king cleaned the wound and covered the wound with his handkerchief. The king redressed the wound as the bleeding was not getting stopped. The men felt better and asked for something to drink. The king brought fresh water and gave it to him. By this time, the sun had set and the air was cool. The king, with the hermit's help, carried the wounded man into the hut and laid him on the bed. The man closed his eyes and lay quiet. The king, tired by his walk and the work he had done, lay down on the floor and slept through the night. Students, after serving the wounded man, the king also got tired and he lay down on the floor and slept through the night. When he awoke, it was several minutes before he could remember where he was or who the strange bearded man lying on the bed was. "Forgive me," said the bearded man in a weak voice when he saw that the king was awake. Now, students, a strange thing happened. The man asked forgiveness from the king. "I do not know you and have nothing to forgive you for," said the king. The king did not understand a thing, and he told him that he was not aware why the bearded man was asking for forgiveness. "You do not know me, but I know you. I am that enemy of yours who swore revenge on you because you put my brother to death and seized my property." Now, students, the bearded man told the king that he was the enemy of him who swore revenge on him. Means he wanted to take revenge. Why? What was the reason? Because the king had put his brother to death and seized his property. I knew you had gone alone to see that hermit, and I made up my mind to kill you on your way home. So the bearded man had come there to kill the king only. But the day passed and you did not return. Okay? So I left my hiding place and I came upon your bodyguard, who recognized me and wounded me. So the bearded man was wounded by the king's bodyguard because the bodyguard recognized that he was the enemy of king. I escaped from him, but I should have died if you had not dressed my wounds. I wished to kill you, and you have saved my life. Now, if I live, I will serve you as your most faithful servant, and will order my sons to do the same. Forgive me. So, students, the bearded man told the king that he was wounded by his bodyguard, and if the king had not saved the bearded man, he would have died. The bearded man promised the king to serve him for the lifetime, and he also assured him that his sons would also serve him. The king was very happy to have made peace with his enemy so easily and to have won him over as a friend. The king became happy as he has got a friend. He not only forgave him but said he would send his servants and his own doctor to look after him. And he promised to give back the man his property. Now students, the remaining lesson will be explained in the next video. If you have any doubt in the part of the lesson which I explained today in this video, you can ask. Thank you.